Rumors of a potential Smash port for the Nintendo Switch has opened up the possibility of new characters being introduced, and one character that's dying to be in Smash has to be the Inklings. Making their debut in Nintendo's newest IP Splatoon, Inklings are humanoid squid things that use paintball-like weapons in turf war combat. Splatoon is quite popular in Japan and was made a prominent feature in the Switch trailer, so it makes a lot of sense for Inklings to be included in an updated Smash port to further market their presence. So I just wanted to give my own breakdown on what their potential moveset could be. If Inklings were introduced to Smash, the first thing I want to see is an option between a male and female variant, with the female acting as the default, like the Wii Fit trainer. Customization plays a large role in Splatoon, so I can see this being implemented in the form of different costumes. As for their moveset, I see Inklings as zoners, who use a variety of different weapons and gadgets to keep their enemies at a distance. The Ink Brush can be used for their tilts and aerials, which could do basic damage and knockback with moderate range. I don't see these being too overly powerful or unique. Inklings aren't exactly known for aerial or melee combat, so these would be their weak points, made up for through their specials and smashes. The Splat Roller could be implemented in their dash attack, which can damage anybody caught in the roll. Like Splatoon, the initial slam could deal damage as well, but would leave them vulnerable to aerial attacks during the run. Inkling's Side Smash can have them pull out the Heavy Splatling, Splatoon's variant of the minigun, which can dish out serious damage and kill power, like Minigunner's own Side Smash. This could be slow to execute just like in Splatoon, but super powerful and satisfying. Somebody please make this happen. Inkling's Down Smash could use the Slosher, a weaponized bucket of paint that can deal damage by splashing enemies with paint on both sides. Their Up Smash can have them pull out the Splat Charger, Splatoon's version of the sniper rifle. This could have them directly point upwards for a quick scope, depending on how long you charge. This could be a unique, long-ranged vertical kill move that can be deadly in the wrong hands. The Splatter Shot can be used for their neutral special, the standard issue rifle for Splatoon that shoots paint in rapid succession. This can have good range and shoot in an arc like in Splatoon, so there's a blind spot for anyone who can get directly in front of the Inkling for a punish. This could have the same properties as Bayonetta's neutral B with decent damage and flinching, except you can't charge it up and it would have some cooldown for balance. Inkling's Side Special can have them chuck out a Splat Bomb, paint-filled bombs that detonate after a short period of time. These can act like Link's bombs, except it would have a larger blast radius, but you can only have one bomb on the field at a time. The Super Jump can be Inkling's Up Special. In Splatoon, this works as a checkpoint so that players can quickly get back into the midst of battle. In Smash, this would be a really good recovery judging by the distance it covers. It would probably look similar to Rosalina's Up B and could have some initial startup, so there's a chance for enemies to interrupt it. Their Down Special can be the iconic Squid transformation, where they submerge into the ground as a squid, allowing them to quickly travel across the terrain and catch enemies by surprise. In Smash, this would act purely as a mobility and dodge tool that would require a recharge afterwards. It would have to have significant ending lag when you revert back to Inkling form to remain balanced. Now this brings up another question: would they bring over the ink mechanic from Splatoon into Smash, where Inklings would be able to spray the stage with ink to gain extra mobility in their squid form? I think they could, but only to an extent. They would most likely make it so that when you shoot ink on the stage, it would fade super quickly, so the Inkling only has a short amount of time to take advantage of it. But the benefits would be increased speed and complete invisibility when using their Down B, whereas when there's no paint, they are visible in their squid form. Another mechanic they could take from Splatoon is the Special Moves mechanic, which grants a powerful special weapon after the Inkling has sprayed a set amount of ink. This can act like Cloud's Limit Break, where you get a one-time shot at a more powerful special weapon, but can only be charged by successfully landing ink. The Super Neutral Special could change the Splatter Shot into the Ink Zuka, shooting mini paint tornadoes that boast good range horizontally and vertically, making it a pretty deadly projectile kill move. Their Super Side Special can be Bomb Rush, which lets them throw 3 Splat Bombs at once for extra damage, pressure, and kill power. Their Super Down Special can be the Bubbler, a temporary shield that reduces the damage taken whilst making them more susceptible to knockback, very similar to what it does in Splatoon. While their Super Up Special can be the Ink Strike, which would only work when they're on the ground. This would have them set their targets before calling in an Ink Airstrike. This would be very slow to execute, but if you manage to land it, death is basically guaranteed. And their final Smash would of course be the Almighty Kraken. As you can see, Inklings are just made for Smash Brothers, and whether they make it in or not, it was still fun to speculate on their moveset. If you have your own thoughts on their moveset, or any other characters you want to see made playable, sound off in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, making sure you hit the notification button to be notified of all new videos because YouTube's being a piece of shit. and I'll see you all next time.